Hi everyone! Today we're gonna make the last video of our Super Mario series. I know there are plenty of other things we could have done, but we already have 5 videos and I don't want to make this series too long, so I'm going to stop here. In this video, we're going to introduce a diamond that we have to catch to pass to the next level, and also some lava that we have to jump over, and a victory screen. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alright, first of all, we're gonna duplicate the ground. And here we have ground 2. And I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna add some lava, as we said. I'm gonna start it here. And now we're gonna copy, paste here. And we're gonna put some lava as well here on this side, so that we have to jump from the hill. As you can see, I have added a little wall here and also in ground 1, because this is going to be the end of the level and I don't want Mario to be able to pass to the other side. Okay? Oh, and very important, let's go to code. As you see, if I go to ground is in Y0, but if I go to ground 2, it's in Y -21. So let's put Y0 as well. And now let's include the diamond we need to catch to pass to the following level. As I have this here, I'm gonna separate it so that when I click on the green flag, I'm not creating clones of ground 1 and ground 2. And now from scratch library, I'm going to insert our crystal, and using the same technique I showed you in previous tutorials, we're gonna go to hitbox. We're going to show X, and we're going to put it in X0 so that we see where Mario is exactly. And let's come here. And if I want this diamond here, well, here where Mario is, the X is 1208. So let's put it here on the ground, and we're going to pass, for example, the code we have in the mushroom. I use this so that when I pass items here, the sprites do not move. Okay, and crystal is going to start when green flag clicked. We can hide that. Well, remove that. And we said it was 1208. So let's put it. And let's see if it is where we expect. Okay, here it is. Now having that, let's code the switch from level 1 to level 2. I'm going to go to variables and make a variable called level. In ground 1, for example, I'll put that when green flag clicked, set level to level 1, and in the hitbox, we will put this. If touching crystal, which is our diamond, we're going to change level by 1. We're gonna broadcast victory in the current level, not in the game. And also in the second level, we want the X to be 0 again, because remember the X determines the horizontal position. So we're gonna set X to 0. In the case of ground 2, this is going to start when I receive victory, but this is only going to work if level equals 2. Because when I receive victory, because when I receive victory, if level equals 3, I'm going to broadcast end. And what is going to happen in level 2? In level 2, I don't want to have any Goombas or any mushroom boxes or mushrooms because I want to make it simple, basically, okay? In order not to make this video too long. So in that case, I have to go first of all to ground and to remove all the clones that we have from ground 1. When I receive victory, I'm going to stop other scripts in sprite, and I'm going to delete this clone. The same with the coins. And in the case of Goomba, Goomba 2, Mushroom Box, Mushroom Box, it's gonna be a bit similar. But in this case, we're not going to delete this clone because, we haven't created any clones of itself, but we're gonna hide it. Same in Goomba 2, same in Mushroom, same in Mushroom Box. And in the case of the crystal, we're going to do this. You see, I can't pass it. I need to do this. We're going to do it when receiving not victory but end. And with ground 2 as well. With end, but in this case we have to delete clones. Let's see what we have done so far and let's fix the errors that we have. Okay, well done. Oh, I have to make this possible. Let's see. Yes, I have to edit this a little bit, removing that, and here, moving this to that side. Okay, let's try again. Oh, perfect. The only thing we haven't done is in backdrops, when I receive and switch backdrop to victory and Mario should hide. So when I receive and, take it from here, pass it to Mario and to Big Mario. And this one, yes, when I receive end, we're going to stop other scripts as well. And finally, the last thing that we need to do is the interaction between Mario and the lava, which is pretty simple. Here in the hitbox, we are going to say that if touching red color, we have to, well, first of all, in case we are with a big Mario, we have to make it shrink. And after that, broadcast game over. So we're gonna broadcast shrink. And after that, we broadcast game over. And let's see if everything we've done is okay. First of all, let's try between Mario and the lava. Perfect. And now let's try to finish the game with Big Mario as well.
And there we go. This is the end of our Super Mario game. Way simpler than the real one, as I said. But still, as you have seen, these tutorials are tough, are complex. The code is not easy to follow, it's not easy to design. So, well, I think this is enough. I feel like making other types of tutorials. So I will see you here. See you guys. Bye bye.